Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to this tarot and oracle reading. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Amy, and I am not here to give you predictions of the future. I'm not here to tell you about the relationships in your life. I like to focus on the most important relationship, and that is the one with yourself. I like to focus on personal development, living your best life, and reaching your dreams. I like to use tarot and oracle cards as a way to show us where we need to focus our attention. And clearly the cards have something to tell you because that card came out so fast. We have the card of message in a bottle. First thing that came to my head with that card is that you're missing the messages. You are so distracted by other things, perhaps your phone. Perhaps this is a relationship that you're pursuing, a person that you're chasing after. Could be a job that you're chasing after. It's just you're being distracted by something and you're not allowing yourself to see the full picture. And within that full picture is going to be the answers that you seek. The answers are there, but you're just not letting yourself see the answer yet. Okay, we have the card, the Guardian. So I feel like the main reason why you're not allowing yourself to see this answer is because you're scared. You're afraid of a negative reaction. You're afraid of a negative answer. You're afraid that what you desire in the moment might not actually come true. Because of that, you are feeling a lot of frustration. We have the Five of Arrows, card of frustration. You see this archer here just keeps shooting arrows and arrows and arrows, and they're missing the target. That's you not being able to see the whole message, the whole picture. If you were to slow down and take your time and actually focus on what it is that you want, you might be able to get, a little closer to your target. And part of the reason that this archer is missing is because of fear that he might miss out. So instead of slowing down and taking time to aim, he instead is going to shoot arrow after arrow after arrow after arrow, because he thinks, okay, if I can get 5 arrows out, it's going to have a better chance of getting it. But perhaps you have a 1 in 5 chance of getting it when you're shooting those 5 different arrows. If you were to slow down, take your time, and just be direct about that one arrow, you have a lot better chance of getting it. We have the Six of Stones, which is exploitation in reverse. This card is making me think that you've been hurt in the past, which is why you're trying to rush things and why you're seeking validation. But the real place for validation is within, and it's going to come from slowing down and really taking the time to look at yourself. You have the card of the Wanderer. It's time to start over, to take a leap, to try something new. And this is something that you're very excited about, very passionate about, something that you really want to try. But again, this fear is holding you back. So we have the card of balance. You can do this. You can create this life. You can get this message. But you have to live in a balanced state. We have to balance this fear, this pressure to perform. I almost said conform, but maybe we need to do that too. Not only do we need to balance the pressure to conform, but we also need to balance the pressure to perform, to act on your impulses, to act on your intuition, and to know when the moment is right. We so often have the 8 of Arrows in my hand, the card of struggle, but it's in reverse. But what I feel like this card is saying is, what I was about to say, is that we so often rest on places of fear, places of struggle, and we allow this to define ourselves, you know? So it's funny because I said at the beginning, I'm not here to predict your relationship, predict your love life or anything. And I'm not, but I am getting very strong relationship vibes from this card, or from the cards in general, all of them. But with this card, especially in combination with what we've already got, it's like you accept that you're not good enough for what you want. You accept that, well, I've struggled before, and so I will continue to struggle, and I will always struggle. But that's not how it has to be. You don't always have to struggle, right? This card's in reverse now. This is the past. Let it go. And I feel like that's a big part of that message. Yeah, okay. 5 of Bows. Empowerment. It is time to find that empowerment, that strength, that courage that lies within. You know it exists. You may have pushed it down deep, down inside you, but it is still there. It's starting to peek out with this Wanderer card. The phrase of "not all who wander are lost" just came into my head. So as you go down this path of self-discovery, of finding those messages that are hidden in plain sight, as you go down this path, trust yourself to wander and to look in new directions, to look at new opportunities. You're not lost by looking in other paths. You're not lost by looking in new directions. You're simply allowing yourself to explore those new directions. Find the empowerment within to go after that, right? We had the 5 of Arrows and the 5 of Bows. Frustration and empowerment. But it's interesting because arrows are quite useless without the bow. And the bow is quite useless without the arrows. Combine your frustration with your empowerment. Learn to see frustration and, quote unquote, setbacks as ways to move forward, to learn, to grow, to become a better person. Frustration and negativity and so-called bad emotions, like anger, fear, sadness. Those things are not inherently bad. They're not inherently negative. But we just see them as such. But if we could just see them as they are, then you can be able to see the value in what they provide. Frustration doesn't need to be a negative thing. Frustration can be an indication that you need to slow down. It can be an indication that you need to practice your aim. It could be an indication that you need to perhaps tune your instrument. Maybe it's your bow. Maybe your bow's not working the way it should be, and you need to, take some time to figure out the issue. And if you allow yourself to work through the frustration and allow yourself to actually have the frustration be constructive criticism, then you can find empowerment as you grow and develop and become a better version of yourself. You can become a better archer by practicing, right? Now in this day and age, especially where I live, there's not many archers. Perhaps there's many where you live. So it's just a metaphor, right? It could be a bird trying to catch a fish, diving down into the water. If it misses that fish, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep trying again. But as humans, we have this odd nature where it's like, oh, I tried it once and I failed, so I'm going to give up. It's like, what? We haven't always had that, right? Think about little kids learning to walk. They don't fall down and give up. If they did, none of us would be here walking around, right? We keep trying. But then at some point in our lives, we decide that I don't need to practice anymore. I'm good enough. Why settle with good enough? Keep practicing, keep growing, keep gaining skills. You're never too old to learn something new. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep an ear out for those messages that, may come to you in unexpected ways. So that's your tarot and oracle reading for the day. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, let me know what your favorite card was. I am always drawn to the Wanderer in situations like this because I feel like it gives us somewhere to move forward to. So again, trust yourself to wander and to find new paths. You can do it. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.